Hello, I'm Atujama and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now news and details. The Chang Vedoshi Satsang, the Chang Students' Conference, has started its third phase of indefinite agitation pertaining to the issue of relocation of the District Institute of Education and Training in Tuan Sang District on June 20 in Tuan Sang. A program was conducted at the Clock Tower in Tuan Sang from 9 a.m. during which the President of the CWS read out a chronology of the issue. Updates received here on Monday stated. Short speeches were delivered by community organization leaders. This was followed by a silent protest to the residents of three MLAs, Toyang Chang, Kechong Chang and H. Chubachang in Noksen town. At 1 p.m., business establishments were shut down. On the second day, there will be a total ban within the district from 8 a.m., update stated.
Ami Toinsang public laga grievances to government bra hotai amagan agitation jaisi koile nohoile to protest kurishi koile hi amagan laga demand nohoile to amagan la rights nimidi hala kura to hunibo goisi koile to ido kitchami nohobo kobole mon dhaka to amagan aji tai nimidi fight kuri ase idui khatam nohoide aro ahibo amagan Toinsang de development kiman week neglect ase kiman kam pending rakhi kena ase itu kan sob amagan CWS pra lohi kena ekta amagan par ulai dibo noile to aji itu tai institution nimin hala kuri ase kali apni nimin hala kurubo aji bra to amagan chupchap na hoibo amagan laga rights amagan ki dishe itu fulfill na kuratak amagan department ekta kam amagan utai jabo itu government to sob nimidi ase department to sob nimidi ase aro amagan bi naga ase so amagan aji strongly demand kuri ase ki government pra amagan lagi aman ki demand kuri ase aman rights ki demand kuri ase itu joldi fulfill kuri dibi goigena itu fulfill na kura tak to amagan ki shuru kuri se amagan last tak tate khara kurubo goigena itu janai di ase thank you
itu khali chang manugani no hoy bolibi Toinsang as a whole so para itu education de support kuri dibole mon ase go operation dibole mon ase kili goile itu chang laga kam ni no hoy chang garni no hoy holibi sob laga benefit karni idu education do chai ase idu garni ami abnyan ke ini ekta akha guri ase aha dinde ki kam guri chabole ase Toinsang manugan sob bi cooperation divida idu goigena idu bi ekta janai dia ase aro government ge bi idu kobole mon thakado aji chang vidushi sachang bara ki demand kuri ase idu aman chang oro aman Toinsang manu bara kuri ase idu bara morom bara ki demand kuri ase idu joldi fulfill kuri dibidai goina idu be ekta request kuri ase
Chang students conference by idu nalagi we are fed up idu hota idu kuri gena alsi lagi se ajebi same situation jai ase mohalla rights ase do mohalla opportunities ase do kile government bra hotai mo kangi duk bawale digana dai bira bawale digana development dia se Toinsang one of the oldest district I say father mother to different district isun lagadi district kiman chula se amigan Toinsang bra iban district dia se kulebe government bra hotai amigan ke amigan laga kota amigan laga demand amigan laga rights amigan laga opportunities privilege of dinai guri dia se duk bawale dia se hotai.
Grants for schools are informed to be available for all 1,953 government schools in Nagaland as performance incentive grants as part of the governance and capacity building component of the Nagaland Education Project, the Lighthouse, a project funded by the World Bank. The grant can be availed by school management committees and school management and development committees. A press release received here on Monday stated. Recognizing that every school is unique with varying needs, the school management committees and SMDCs are given the liberty to make their own need-based proposals or action plans, while the guidelines discourage major infrastructural works. The committees are encouraged to focus on improving and augmenting the school learning environment and undertake urgent repair and renovations, the press release stated. All shortlisted schools are informed to contact the District Project Assistant of NECTAR or the EBRC coordinators for signing the Memorandums of Understanding on or before June 24, 2022, the press release stated. As part of the Seva Susashan or Karib Kalyan Parv, commemorating 8 years of the PJP under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, the PJP Wokha district, in collaboration with the office of the CMO Wokha, is organizing a mega free medical camp today at the Longsa Cultural Hall. The camp is all sponsored by Renpon Thang Izeng, State Executive Member, PJP Nagaland. Izeng in his speech said that the motives behind sponsoring this mega free medical camp at the village is that he wants everyone to stay fit and healthy. Deputy CMO Zuben Kikon said out of 11 persons who lost their lives to COVID-19 in the Wokha district, 9 were unvaccinated. A two-day fire safety training and prevention program was conducted in Kohima at the State Academy Hall. The training program was organized by the Nagaland Fire and Emergency Services with an objective to spread awareness on fire safety, code of practice, and do's and don'ts, etc. During the training program, Inspector NFES Sedevizo Hibo highlighted that the main objective of conducting training and seminar was to create awareness among the masses to disseminate advisories to prevent fire incidents in institutions like hospitals, nursing homes and other public places as well as private institutions. The Piro Village Students' Union commemorated its first Foundation Day Come Pioneers Gallery inauguration today at the Community Hall, Piro Village, in Wokha under the theme Recognized to Revive with C.J. Ovong, PVSU, founding member and first General Secretary as the chief guest, and Dr. Lichomo Enye, Principal Unity College Dimapur as the theme speaker.
Leo Chamo, Ede Chokona, Ezopa, Mekana de Chokona, Mintin Hansoi, Eki Kotok Chosana, Epi Chosana.
Highlighting the significance of the day, PVSU President Kyolamo Tungoy stressed on the need to identify the pioneers who have contributed towards Piro community in particular and Nagas in general. The theme speaker, Dr. Lichomo Enye, Principal Unity College Dimapur, cited few examples of the pioneers and their hardships and struggles. Pointing out the increasing rate of educated unemployed youths, he urged the students to carefully examine the drawbacks. He also encouraged the gathering that failure is not the end but to overcome all negative mental challenges. The chief guest, C.J. Ovong, called upon the students to strive for excellence despite challenges. Recalling early education, he lauded the early missionaries who recognized the value of education, sanitation and better living conditions. He said that the idea of universal brotherhood and the growth of education had widened the outlook and better economic opportunities, which brought tremendous changes in the character and habits of the primitive tribes. In a major breakthrough, the Delhi Police Special Cell on Monday arrested 3 persons, including 2 main shooters of the 6 identified in the chilling murder of the famed Punjabi singer Sidhu Moose Wala. The third person has been identified as the head of the module that was involved in conspiring the murder of Congress leader was also arrested, the police said. A large number of arms and explosives were recovered during the arrest, the Delhi police also said. The shooters were arrested from Gujarat's Mundra. Giving details of the accused arrested, the police said that the Vard Fauji, a Haryana-based gangster, was one of the shooters. He was a member of the Ramkaran gang and worked as a sharpshooter. He was in touch with Goldie Brar at the time of the incident. Fauji was also involved in 2 other murder cases and was arrested in 2015 in connection with a murder case in Sonipat. He is also the key wanted in another murder case in Sonipat in 2021. The other shooter was identified as Kashish Kuldeep. He is also a sharpshooter and was caught on the same CCTV camera that Fauji was seen on. The 24-year-old shooter was wanted in another murder in Jachar, Haryana in 2021. The Indian Army on Monday issued the notification for the Agnipath recruitment rally. According to the notification, the registrations will commence from July onwards this year. The notification has been issued at a time when protests against the new recruitment policy are continuing across the country. The Army has issued the notification for the first round of the new recruitment scheme. On its Twitter handle, Army informed that the recruitment notification for the Indian Navy will be out on June 21st and for the Air Force on June 24th. The Army said that the online registration on the Forces recruitment website is mandatory for all the job aspirants under the new model. It said that online registration will commence from July. The Army said Agnipath would form a distinct rank in the Indian Army which would be different from any other existing ranks. In a detailed note on the scheme, the Army last night said Agnipath will be barred from disclosing classified information gained during the 4-year service period to any unauthorized person or source under the Official Secrets Act 1923. The Army said the release of an Agnipath at own request prior to completion of terms of engagement is not permitted. The Agnipath scheme announced on June 14 provides for the recruitment of youths between the age bracket of 17.5 years to 21 for only 4 years, with a provision to retain 25% of them for 15 more years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday said that many decisions and reforms may seem unpleasant initially, but over time, the country feels the benefits of those reforms. The Prime Minister's remarks appear to be on the recently launched centre's new army recruitment policy, which has been criticized mainly by many job aspirants, ex-servicemen and the opposition. PM Modi made these remarks during a launch event of several developmental schemes in Karnataka's Bengaluru. Prime Minister's indirect statements on the Agnipath scheme have also come at a time when the country is witnessing protests against the new recruitment policy.
और बीते 8 सालों में देश को इस रास्ते पर तेजी से बढ़ने का रास्ता भी आसान नहीं था, सुविधा का नहीं था। कई फैसले, कई रिफॉर्म तात्कालिक रूप से अप्रिय लग सकते हैं, लेकिन समय के साथ उन रिफॉर्म का लाभ आज देश अनुभव करता है। रिफॉर्म का रास्ता ही हमें नए लक्ष्यों, नए संकल्पों की तरफ ले जाता है। हमने स्पेस और डिफेंस जैसे हर उस सेक्टर को युवाओं के लिए खोल दिया है, जिनमें दशकों तक सिर्फ सरकार का एकाधिकार था। आज हम ड्रोन से लेकर एयरक्राफ्ट तक हर कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी में भारत के युवाओं को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। यहां देश का गौरव इसरो है, डीआरडीओ का एक आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है। आज हम देश के युवाओं से कह रहे हैं कि सरकार ने जो वर्ल्ड क्लास सुविधाएं बनाई हैं, इनमें अपने विजन को, अपने आइडिया को टेस्ट करें। केंद्र सरकार युवाओं को हर जरूरी प्लेटफॉर्म दे रही है। इनमें देश का युवा मेहनत कर रहा है। जो सरकारी कंपनियां हैं, वो भी कॉम्पीट करेगी, देश के युवाओं की बनाई कंपनियों के साथ कॉम्पीट करेगी।
Former West Bengal Governor Gopal Krishna Gandhi today turned down the opposition party's request to contest the upcoming presidential election. The 77-year-old is the third political person after Nationalist Congress Party Chief Sharad Pawar and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah to have withdrawn their names as probable opposition nominees for the July elections. Having considered the matter deeply, I see that the opposition's candidates should be one who will generate a national consensus and a national atmosphere besides opposition unity. I feel there will be others who will do this far better than I, Mr. Gandhi said in a statement. Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh today handed over a cash reward of Rs 8 lakh to Thoubal District Police in recognition for the police busting a heroin brown sugar manufacturing factory at Moijing Mina Bazar, Thoubal District on June 14. Also, the Chief Minister handed over a cash reward of Rs 7 lakh to Tengnopal District Police for seizing drugs including WY tablets, brown sugar and crystal meth, amounting to about Rs 127 crore. Speaking during the occasion, Biren Singh stated that the cash reward is being given to the police teams in recognition of their achievement in the performance of duty in the war against drugs in the state. He said that with the support of the public and with the hard work of the police, achievements can be seen in the government's fight against drug trafficking and its consumption. Just days after saying that the COVID lab leak theory needs further investigations, the World Health Organization chief has privately confided to a senior European politician that the pandemic originated from China's infamous Wuhan lab, according to a report. According to the World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom, the most likely explanation was a catastrophic accident at the laboratory in Wuhan, where infections first spread during late 2019, Daily Mail reported. However, publicly, the UN Health Agency maintains that all hypotheses remain on the table. Initially, the World Health Organization was criticized for its differential approach to China, but in the absence of any compelling evidence of zoonotic spread, the process by which a virus leaps from animal to humans, the global agency is now adopting a more neutral public stance, the report said. The origin of COVID has remained the subject of a political and scientific debate, with scientists and politicians globally contending that the coronavirus jumped into people from bats or have been leaked from a laboratory. The World Health Organization in its initial assessment has stated that it was extremely unlikely that COVID might have spilled into humans from a lab, but later the agency admitted to flaws in the report and ordered a new probe. Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh today laid the foundation stone for the construction of the new mini secretariat complex at Imphal East District, Porompat. The foundation stone was dedicated on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee celebrations of the creation of Imphal East District, organized by the District Administration, Imphal East, at its office complex at Porompat. The Chief Minister also released a comic book and land-related issues. Imphal East District came into being from June 16, 1997 after the bifurcation of the erstwhile Imphal District into Imphal East and Imphal West. Since then, the district administration has been functioning with 3 subdivisions, SDC circles and 2 CD blocks under its jurisdiction. Speaking during the occasion, Biren Singh stated that Imphal East District was once considered a less developed district lacking infrastructure. However, with the committed efforts of former deputy commissioners and other officials, the district has witnessed various infrastructural developments in the past 25 years, becoming one of the most important districts of Manipur. In an unfortunate incident, an Assam police sub-inspector committed suicide by shooting himself with his service pistol at the staff quarters in Upper Assam's Johar district. The deceased, identified as Bhupen Dihingya, was posted as an officer in charge of Chilengat police station. According to the official, the incident took place in the noon on Sunday when after lunch he came to his staff quarter to rest due to deteriorating health. On reaching the spot, police found Dihingya's body with a gunshot entry wound on the left temporal region and an exit wound above the right ear. The cause behind the extreme step is yet to be ascertained. Dihingya, resident of Lilabari in Lakhimpur district, joined as officer in charge of Chilengat police station just 2 days back.
आज আমি দুপৰীয়া খবৰ পালোঁ কি ওসি টিঅগৰ পৰা কি এনেকুৱা ঘটনা হৈছে আমাৰ সাব ইন্সপেক্টৰ ভূপেন ডিংগিয়া আছিলে কিছুমান দিন আগত আইসি চেলেংগাট হিচাপে জইন কৰিছিলে আজি নিজৰ সাৰ্ভিস ৰিভলভাৰ পৰা এইটো সুইসাইড কৰিছে এতিয়ালৈকে আমি ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন কৰি আছো কিহৰ কাৰণে হৈছে আৰু এতিয়া মধ্যে যিমান আমাৰ লিগেল ফৰ্মেলিটিজ আছে আমি কৰি আছো ফেমিলি মানুহক অলৰেডি জনোৱা হৈছে ফেমিলি মানুহ আহি আছে তার পিছতে তো আমি পোস্টমর্টম করাম আর যিমান কিবা থাকিলে আপনাক জানাম ঘর লখিমপুর আছে ই এতিয়া যোৱা বছৰ হলদাৰ ক্লাৰ্কৰ পৰা সাব ইন্সপেক্টৰ প্ৰমোট হৈছিল আগত লাদুগেট থানাত আছিল কিছুমান দিন আগত চেলেংগাট আইসি দিয়া হৈছিল পৰিবাৰত ওয়াইফ আছে একজন ছোৱালী আছে মা
কৰি আছে এতিয়া অনুসন্ধানৰ পিছত পোহৰলৈ আহিব বিষয়সমূহ মই এটাই জনাম যে ডিঙা ডাঙৰীয়া যিজন ইতিমধ্যে মৃত্যু হৈছে কিন্তু তেওঁৰ পৰিয়ালটোৱে যেন এই তেখেতৰ সেৱাৰ আমাৰ সন্মানটো যেন পৰিয়ালটোৱে লাভ কৰে
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.